Good morning, everyone. Standing here today, receiving the Spirit Flight Award is something I never imagined for myself, especially not just 16 weeks after joining AFROTC. When I first walked into this attachment, I was unsure, nervous, and honestly, part of me didn't want to be here at all. It was my parents who encouraged me to give it a chance, to try something new, and I am grateful every single day that I listened to them. Because in these 16 weeks, just 16, I've found something I didn't realize I'd been missing: a real family. Before AFROTC, most of these families that I belonged to never felt like families at all. I came from sports teams where the environment was toxic. I was bullied, harassed, and pushed down instead of being built up. There were nights when I cried myself to sleep for weeks at a time because no matter how hard I tried, whether I was excelling or struggling, someone always had something negative to say. Sometimes it was people I barely knew. Sometimes it was people I trusted, even my best friends, and sometimes it was my own cousin, my own blood, someone I'd known since birth, never once stood by my side. And after a while, it felt like there was no place left for me to belong. Later, I entered a workspace that became even more damaging. On my very first day, I experienced sexual assault. The harassment continued, and even though I tried to speak up multiple times, nothing was ever done. I felt invisible, I felt unsafe, and I felt completely alone. So when I walked into AFROTC for the first time, I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know if this would be just another environment where I'd have to keep my guard up or shrink myself down to survive. But instead, for the first time in a very long time, I felt valued. I felt heard, and I felt safe. This detachment, these people, showed me what a true family looks like. Here, respect isn't optional, integrity isn't negotiable, and the kind of behavior I experienced in the past is simply not tolerated ever. And that means more to me than I can ever fully express. In AFROTC, I found my place. I found a team that encourages me, challenges me, and trusts me. I found people who truly want to see me succeed, not tear me down. Every day, I feel pushed to become a better version of myself, not out of fear, but because I am supported, because the people here actually believe in me. Being a part of this flight means so much to me. A couple weeks into AFROTC, when it was finally time for us AS100s to pick jobs, I saw the public affairs position and I thought to myself, wow, that sounds like fun. Later, I was talking to my father about my grandfather's role in the military, something I honestly did not know much about. And that's when I learned that my grandfather was the chief of public affairs at Griffiss Air Force Base in Rome, New York. Out of all the flights that I could have chosen, I picked the one that connected me to him, without even knowing it. That coincidence made me even more excited to be a part of this flight, and it made this experience feel meant to be. This award isn't just a recognition of spirit and hard work. It represents courage it represents the courage it took to take a chance on something new. It represents 16 weeks of growth, healing, and rediscovering my confidence. And it represents the people in this room who welcomed me, encouraged me, and helped me finally feel like I belong. To my cadre, my flight, and especially my PA team, thank you for giving me a place where I feel respected and appreciated. Thank you for creating an environment where I can show up as myself without fear. And thank you for proving to me that not all families break you, some rebuild you. I'm sad to say goodbye to this flight, and I truly hope I can come back to it in another semester. Even though it was difficult to complete some of the work in person as a crosstown student, I still loved every moment of what I was able to contribute. I am grateful I got to experience being a part of this team with all of you wonderful individuals. I am honored to be a part of this attachment. I'm honored to wear this polo, and I'm honored to be standing here today. Not just as an award recipient, but as someone who finally feels like they found the right path. Thank you, truly, for being the family I thought I'd never find.